Sunday. Happy Sunday. I won't be before you guys long. It is a rainy Sunday, and baby, it's raining cats and dogs. How's everybody doing? I am doing great. Miss Nell is doing good, and all of the things. So, this is the month of July, and we are going. Last month, we talked about getting everything set up. I know a flash. I know, because it's bad. But we are in the month of July, just celebrated America's 250th birthday. That was a time. Glad to be alive to witness that. But we are on here and we are going to be talking about for the month of July. So if you guys know, I do a series once a month. So for the month of June, it was favor. This month is abundance. I did put out a video uh, on my channel because I didn't go live last week because you know it's the 4th of July weekend and all that, so I didn't even worry about it. But we are talking about abundance, guys. Abundance. If you woke up this morning, you are living in abundance. You are living in abundance, and we're going to talk about it. So, abundance is waking up and having another chance. Happy Sunday. When y'all get on, say hi. I really do appreciate it. Uh, who's ever here, like, comment, and share. Please and thank you. But if you woke up this morning, you got another chance. And so you are abundantly blessed. And whatever that looks like for you. You are abundantly blessed if you woke up this morning and you got another chance at life. Whatever that looks like. Having peace in the middle of uncertainty is abundance. Hey, how are you? How are you, Nevaeh? Thank you for joining. So we're talking about abundance for the month of July because I want all that they have for me. What, you know what I mean? Like, I want everything that God has for me, the universe has for me, and anybody else, right? So having peace in the middle of uncertainty is you are living in abundance. Finding joy whenever you're grieving or depressed or hurting. It doesn't mean, like a lot of people see you smiling and doing good and, having a conversation casually or whatever. And they really do think that, oh, well, she must be over whatever she's going through. No, guys, you still have to show up right now. You still
Right.
have to
Yeah.
show up and do life. Like, you, it doesn't stop. Life doesn't stop, right? Because you have a midlife crisis or, you know, hold on a second. It doesn't stop, right? Uh, so I'm just taking whoever along for the ride, but finding joy whenever you trying to figure out life. Uh, Having faith when you don't have all the answers. Now that's a tough one. Having faith when you don't have all the answers. Thank y'all for joining the live. We are talking about abundance for the month of July. Thank you for stopping by. It is realizing that God's goodness isn't measured by what you have, right? What you have in your bank account, how many acres you have, how many cars you own, because you can't take none of that stuff with you. They're good to have if that's your cup of tea, but it's it's not measured by that. It's with the heart. Drink your water, stay hydrated. So we're, abundance is not measured by that, right? But we, in layman's terms, we know abundance mean a lot, plenty, and all that good stuff. But nah, we're not talking about that. So we're gonna choose gratitude over complaining. Let's be thankful. Let's be thankful in this season. Because we tend to complain a lot. Americans tend to complain a lot. Uh, we're going to choose hope over fear. We're going to trust God to provide exactly. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. We are, put where you joining in from. Is it the United States or you overseas? So we are going to trust God for whatever He has for us, whatever, that need is, right? Thank y'all for joining the live. We are talking about abundance and all of that for the month of July. So I'm glad you guys are here. Uh, so what does abundance look like for you? Tell me some different things that you guys are going through and how God keeps showing up for you. Uh, Abundance doesn't look the same for everybody, right?
Right.
It doesn't look the same for everybody. Oh, I got an echo. Miss Nell echoed and she said, and that's okay. Abundance doesn't have to look the same for everybody. Because I don't want nobody else blessing. I want my own. I want my own. God writes everybody's story different. Everybody's story is different, and I'm glad about it. Abundance isn't about having more, it's about recognizing how much God has already given you, right? And we need to, pray about if we want more, we need to put the work in. First of all, we need to put the work in. But I just wanted to introduce the month topic, which is abundance, and how does that relate to everybody. How about abundance is showing kindness, it's showing up for others. Like, it's back to school time, and you when you go and you get your kids some school supplies, bless somebody else. You know, $10 worth of school supplies, because the crayons and stuff is 50 cent, the scissors are 50 cent. Pack a book sack for somebody else, and bless that child with that. Be an abundance blessing to another mother. If you go and you find something on sale, pass it down. Call your friend and tell her, hey, they got some pork chops on sale at the shop, right, or whatever. You can be resourceful and give someone uh, a blessing that way by giving them the resource. A woman walked into my job and she had some resources for back to school uh, gift cards. I gave it to all the girls at work, maybe about 10 girls. Y'all, I was resourceful when I got the information. I gave it to the girls and trying to give them an abundant blessing that they didn't have to pay for. I don't think any of them called now. I don't think any of them called that hotline to get the gift card after I gave them the information to do so. So don't say you're not blessed or God never bless you or God never shows up for you, because sometimes he shows up for you through other people, right? So he really do. So we exploring faith, purpose, gratitude, generosity, healing. Oh, healing. I want a abundance of healing. I want that before I even get the money or whatever kind of way he's going to bless me. I would take a healing, because we all are hurting in some way, form, or fashion. I'll take a healing before the money. I'm not even gonna lie
Me
to you.
too.
I'm telling you, a mental healing for sure. A mental healing for sure. And we all know that abundance is not uh on and off. You know, it's not an on and off thing, right? You want to be healthy. You want to be mentally, physically, financially, emotionally healthy. So you want God to bless you abundantly in that area. So it ain't just about money. It's in certain areas of your life. Because if you ain't got health and strength, and you can have all the money in the world, and you can't even do nothing with it. I met a doctor some years ago. He became a doctor, and he had a good life. He partied. He did everything he was man enough to do. God gave him, and God worked it out. He got his degree and everything. But you know, he went flat broke. A doctor. The doctor went flat broke because he wasn't stewarding his finances accordingly, and he wasn't blessing other people. You know. Now I'm not saying that that happens to everybody that don't do those things. I'm just giving you his situation. He ended up being lonely because he had strife against his mom, his dad, his sisters, brothers, his children. He ended up being lonely, and he ended up being broke. We talking about a doctor, MD. I ain't talking about no psychiatrist, no foot doctor, no none of that. I'm talking about a surgeon doctor, a family practice surgeon doctor. Ended up being broke. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to him when he was on the broke level. I didn't know him when he was high up on the horse, but yeah, he went flat broke, and
Doctor?
he had treated his family so bad, and treated his family so distasteful. They didn't want to have anything to do with him. I'm telling you.
You know him?
I know him. I know him personally. Hey sis, thank you, thank you, thank you, sis. Sis, you already know you always hop on, and I'm. You text your boy, happy birthday, girl, Big Neff. But abundance begin. Here are some takeaways. I just was talking about a doctor. Sis, you'll have to go back and rewatch it. But I was talking about a doctor that had everything. He had a penthouse, all of that. And his family, in the end of it, his family turned on him. He didn't have no more money left, no nothing. He was taking cash patients on the side. He started seeing patients at his house. That's how bad it was. But that's his business. I'm just sharing part of his story. I didn't say his name because I just wanted people to know that you can have the money, but if you ain't got the good sense God gave you, it ain't gonna mount up to anything, right? So the takeaways for abundance for the month of July is abundance begin with gratitude, not possessions. God provision isn't always excess. Sometimes it is exactly what you need, right? And you got to be able to help people, you know? You got to be able to help people. A peaceful heart and a peaceful mind is abundance. Cause if you done went crazy, baby, you don't know what to do what's in your bank account anyway. It's just sitting there for somebody else to figure out. Right now,
Right.
you can have little and still live abundantly. Amen. Abundance grow when you trust God in every area of your life. Every breath, every sunshine, and every new day is a gift from God. Abundant gift, right? Because got plenty of people didn't wake up this morning, right? True abundance, true abundance is becoming who God has created you to be. So he's cultivating us in this season. He is cultivating us in this season, and we are glad about it. So let's see. Abundance isn't about having the most or more of something. It's about recognizing the blessings God has already placed in your life. That's all I have. You guys be blessed. I'll be back on next Sunday at 3:30. I don't take up too much time, 15 minutes tops, but I'm glad y'all are here. Thank y'all for being here. And drop when I upload the video, tell me about how God has blessed you abundantly, right? Tell me about that. But I'll see you guys again next Sunday. My 15 minutes are up. Love you, sis. Thank you for joining. What you cook today, sis? Did you cook? But I'll be on next Sunday talking about abundance recap, abundance part 3. Go back and check my video out. I posted. And that's all I have for you guys. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye. Smothered potatoes, sausage, and what else you put in there? That's a good one. I love some smothered potatoes. You like smothered potatoes now?
Oh, yes, I do. With sausage.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank